Hello everybody. We have Surabhi Gulvelkar getting ready to give the oil demo, and you can see her wearing gloves to protect her hands. Is it just to protect your hands or anything else, Surabhi?
Actually now I'm not only an artist, now I'm a mother.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I need to take extra care.
Yeah, I just saw your baby,
Yeah.
6 months old.
Yeah, she's 6 months old.
So yeah, I can understand now that we become very casual when handling oil colors in school, college, or even after that. But yes, now the responsibility is different. Having to become more disciplined. Huh?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
the medium is very toxic, so I need to take care about all things.
Wonderful, wonderful. You get ready. I'll speak to the viewers till then.
Sure.
Hello everybody, and so we are at Surabhi's residence and studio, and she is going to give a demo of a landscape in oils today, because we've had enough portrait demos. Landscape seemed just perfect, and the reference I am yet to share. Actually, I forgot to share on the group. So just give me a minute. I think I will share it. I'll have to put this on a pause. Yes, we'll be starting. So first, Surabhi, I want you to talk a little about yourself to our viewers. Give them a brief about you. They are just a big fan of your work. So just few words.
So hello everyone. First of all, thank you, ma'am. Okay. I have done my master's from JJ School of Art, and after that I got the scholarship of Florence Academy of Art. There I completed drawing workshop, and after returning here I started working as an assistant professor in Dr. D.Y. Patil College of Applied Arts, and I'm also working in all the medias. I love working in oils, specifically in oils.
Wonderful. I hope it is clear. Please comment so we get an idea. Yeah. Siddharth Singha Roy is saying, one of my favorite artists.
Thank you.
Sashikant Sardesai is saying, good afternoon, Hina ma'am, and others. Yeah. So I have shared the reference image in the group, and Surabhi is going to give us a demo in oil paints. So Surabhi, right now you're working on canvas which has been pasted?
Actually, it is linen, and it is
It's
gesso.
linen, okay.
Yeah, it is gesso prime linen.
Okay.
Yes, so I applied 2 layers of gesso. So first layer was about 50% water and 50% gesso,
Okay.
and then I applied another layer on it after drying the first one. In the second layer, there was 70% of gesso and 25% water.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the second layer was even thicker than the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So
That's how it is normally done?
yeah, so this is my method. Means I feel
Okay.
it comfortable. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, you can start.
Yeah.
We'll have
Okay.
a conversation in between, and I
Okay.
will also be asking you questions.
Yeah.
Whatever comes from the audience also.
Okay.
And so Surabhi,
So
you
first-
said that you are like you were you got a scholarship to go to Florence Academy. So this was a full-time course or a summer workshop or what was it?
It was a workshop, summer workshop.
Summer workshop.
Yeah.
What was the duration?
1 month.
1 month
Yes,
duration.
yes.
Okay. And in 1 month you learned drawing.
Yes.
Wonderful. So you applied for it online.
Yes. So we need to send a portfolio there.
Correct.
Yeah. So after that, the selection process they made and then select.
Okay.
Can I explain few things?
Yes,
while
yes,
doing?
please.
Okay.
That is what our audience wants first.
Okay, okay. So now I'm applying one transparent coat. So here I'm using sans soda plus raw umber. So this transparent mixture I'm using on my canvas. So it is for tinting the canvas. So this.
And you're using turpentine to mix this? Or
No,
what is
this
it?
is sans soda.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Sans soda is less hazardous than turpentine. This is my transparent coat. It's completely.
I was reading the bottle, it says no odor.
Yeah, odorless. Yeah.
So, but is it just odorless or it is also less toxic?
Actually, both. Comparatively, it is less hazardous.
Okay. So, how long will this take to dry? Okay,
Yes, I'm wiping it because my main intention is just to give a tint on the canvas here. So I can, so it will give me a proper understanding of darks and lights.
Correct.
It is kind of a middle, high key to middle value, something between light to middle. And now I'm starting for my work.
Anil Sharma is saying, great to see Surabhi after a long time.
Thank you, sir.
And Jyoti Ranjan Rawat also is saying she loves your work.
Oh, thanks.
Surabhi is been associated with us for a very long time. In fact, like last year itself, we wanted her to be our brand ambassador. But then Surabhi, then personally she called me and she said, "Ma'am, I'm expecting and I don't think I can work with oils or, these are toxic art materials." So then I could fully understand. Then I said, okay, maybe some other time. So this time I asked her, is she ready now? So luckily she agreed, yes, she can do it, it seems. In fact, even for the demo, because her baby is very small, we were not sure whether she will manage. But then she took out time for us. So that's really great of you, Surabhi.
Thank you.
I think for a woman, juggling between everything is a habit you have to start developing when young itself.
I think this is the womanhood and we need to celebrate it.
Yes, exactly. It's like maintaining balance between everything.
Yes. Our family, kids, our
Yeah,
career.
but many women give up their dreams. This is a very crucial stage.
Yeah.
So I think the current generation of women have to have the fighter spirit
Yes, actually.
and not give up, but
Yeah.
just find ways.
Exactly. Actually, I was also in the dilemma of whether I should do this or not. But my parents, my family, they supported me, they encouraged me, and they said, you have to do. If it is your passion, you should do this.
Continue.
Yeah, you should continue.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful.
So all credit goes to them.
It's wonderful that we have families who support us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also don't want to deprive you of the credit because it is like fighting an internal battle. I think every woman, somewhere or the other, there is a lot of tug of war happening within her mind, whether I should do this or not do this. You know, whether it will be manageable, not manageable, and I think somewhere we have to find our ways not to give up.
Exactly. So now I'm using here on the palette ultramarine blue plus raw umber and little bit of white. The sky is cloudy, so I'm using grayish tints here.
Correct. So right now I'm seeing your application is very thin.
Yeah, because this is the initial layer.
Yeah.
And we are doing it in ala prima. So means wet in wet.
Correct.
So it becomes easier if we are applying thinner mixtures at the beginning, and then if we use thick colors upon it, it becomes easy to manage somehow.
So Govind Sirsat is saying, Surabhi, like he wants to see you in the Portrait Society of America.
Yeah. The last year my work was published.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah. I need to, at this stage, I need to think about the fogginess and overall, there is some depth in the sky.
Correct.
So we need to catch that perspective as well, because generally when we talk about perspective, the linear perspective comes first because it is quite easy to understand because there are some orthogonals, leading lines and all. But when we work on the skies or even water, such kind of things, we need to think about atmospheric perspective here. So I'm trying to catch that illusion of depth through my colors.
Yeah, so this is Winsor & Newton Sans Soda oil, which she used instead of turpentine. So I asked this question to everybody. What made them choose this particular reference, whichever they are doing? So I'm going to ask that to you also. That there were so many references.
Yeah.
What attracted you to do this one?
I love the depth. And as I said, the atmospheric perspective.
Okay.
So it is quite challenging to catch that that depth or the feel, the ambience.
Yeah.
So because when there are less elements or what we can say, like when we find lot of
forms also.
Exactly, when we get a lot of elements, like it is when the reference is full of information, that time it becomes easy to catch. But when there are no elements or less elements, it becomes more challenging. Yeah, so I think it is kind of fun to catch that depth through the colors only, through edges and colors.
Correct. Wow. Wonderful. So actually that's what I always feel, that it's not just selection of an image. There is always a thought behind even selection of an image. Every artist has one individual way of looking at every reference.
Yes.
like sometimes we are not even able to vocalize why we selected that.
Actually, same happened with me.
So there is Anubhuti here, and she is asking, can we use Sansador oil even for cleaning of brushes?
Yes.
Okay.
Sansoda is a kind of solvent. So we can use all the solvents to clean the brushes, even for cleaning the palette or the initial washes. We can use all kinds of solvents.
Mm-hmm.
Mineral spirit is also one of the solvents. Turpentine is a solvent.
Vinayak Lower is saying, great to see Surabhi work. Thanks.
Thank you.
Somebody's asking, what brush are you using?
This is synthetic hair brush.
Okay.
Yes.
But it has got very thick bristles, correct?
Not actually.
They are not very fine bristles.
No, they are very fine. It is currently there is a lot of paint in the bristles, so
Okay.
but we can see the clean version of this.
Okay, okay. You know, Surabhi, long time back, I had seen one live demo of yours.
Uh-huh.
This I think you had done during COVID period for Sanskar Bharati.
Yeah. That's still life fun.
Yeah. And of course your work is brilliant, but I also found the way you present while doing a demo, I found that also very brilliant. You were like a teacher. You were teaching everything step by step to the audience. And your instructions were pretty clear and understandable.
Yeah.
So I really liked that part, the way you did your demo, you know.
Yes.
And I was thinking then itself that no wonder you are getting into teaching.
For merging the strokes, I'm using clean brush.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a clean brush and just
So it just gives that blending.
yeah.
Makes
for,
it easier.
Yes, for mixing it and blending it softly. And this way
I even see a Liquitex bottle here.
Okay.
So is that what you use instead of linseed oil?
No, that is gesso.
Okay, this one is gesso.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not using any kind of oil here.
Not right now, but later.
No. No.
No?
Because while working in Alla Prima, I generally don't prefer any medium.
Okay.
Because anyways there is a lot of oil.
Natural oil content in
yes,
the tube is
yes.
high.
So that much oil is sufficient. So I do not need some extra oil.
Friends, we have restricted ourselves to only natural light right now, because I think any artificial light would also be reflecting too much because it's an oily surface. So I hope you are able to see it clearly. Rahul, she's using a linen canvas right now,
Yeah.
which she has primed it with gesso. I think another very brilliant demo of yours was during the self-portrait event.
Yeah.
That was such a brilliant demo. I wish I was just sitting in the crowd and not bothered about the organizing part of it, because the whole thing was coming out so well that I was feeling I'm missing, important parts of the demo. Like, because I was handling certain other things.
Yeah. And it was a great event.
Yeah. Technical issues. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Friends, do comment so that we know that you're getting to see it clearly. You can explain it.
Okay. So now I'm gradually moving towards bright colors, because when we need to add some atmospheric perspective, generally we need to decrease the chroma of the colors. So
Can you just explain it in some simple terms
yeah,
for all the audience?
yes. Atmospheric perspective is a very important aspect of any visual. So generally what happens when we see the things, if we are observing from the distance, there are so many elements in the atmosphere like dust, pollution, vapor, dust particles, everything. So because of all these, the visibility of that particular scene is not as much as we observe that particular thing from the close view. So in that case, the colors, the vibrancy of the colors changes. So in that case, we need to add low chromatic versions of the colors. Like we need to add grayish tones.
Okay.
Like as we can see at the horizon. So on my palette, I have pre-mixed gray tone on my palette, and I am adding that gray in every color.
Okay. Whether it is your green, your blue,
Yeah.
or gray, you have already mixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that separate tint is here on my palette, and I'm just adding.
So that gray, you were saying that you mixed which colors?
Ultramarine blue plus raw umber plus white.
Okay.
Yeah. And at this stage, I'm not thinking about the details, nothing. I'm just trying to capture the overall impression of that scene.
So while painting, just now you were mentioning the temperature. So making the chroma warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Making it cooler. Because as we go towards.
Yeah, as it goes further
Yeah.
away, it is cooler.
Yeah.
As it comes nearer, it is
Yes.
warmer.
Yeah. And even the chroma means vibrancy, brightness of the color.
Yeah, but so this is a general rule, anyways, which one would
Yeah.
apply, correct?
Yes, it's a thumb rule that we can apply. Generally, we see like this.
Things appear to be warmer
Yeah.
because when they're closer.
Yeah.
like while I'm watching you, it's though you are keeping in mind the temperature of the colors and the tones and everything, I'm also seeing that you're constantly adjusting the direction of the strokes.
Yeah. So, my common practice is I try to follow the direction of the form
Correct.
or the molding of the form,
Mm-hmm.
and I go with it. My brush strokes always try to follow that molding
Mm-hmm.
so that it becomes easy to capture the 3Dness and volume of the form.
So in a way, see, your application right now is still thin, not very thick colors. But I can see your underpaint, the gesso strokes. So you purposely would do that to give that strokey effect,
Yes.
little thick.
Yeah. And the final touches, I use knife for the final touches.
Okay.
And with the help of knife, I apply thick paint on the upper layer. This is my common process. I'm just squinting down, observing the reference and trying to follow the patterns which I'm seeing.
You know, I have just one curiosity that it is always recommended to paint live, but how much of references would you use even in your personal work? Not right now, that is the part of the event that you use the references from the page, but otherwise, do you use references for your work?
Yes, actually, because it is quite difficult to do everything from life. So I use references, but at the same time, I also focus on doing live works. So whenever I get chance to work from live, I always do that, and I prefer to do. But in some cases, it becomes difficult to get the live model, or it's difficult to stand at the particular point and paint the
Paint.
complete painting. Even we can do some thumbnails or quick small
studies.
sketches or color studies, but it is not possible to do bigger works.
Completed version,
Complete
yeah.
works. Even light changes when we
Correct.
work from
Outdoors especially,
yes.
yes.
So I prefer to work on the small sizes, especially for landscapes. For plein air paintings, I do color studies, small color studies from life. And whenever I need to, I want to do the bigger ones, I convert it in my studio.
Okay.
So I refer both the things, my own works, key sketches or color studies, and the photos as well.
Okay.
Yes, I combine both the things.
So even on
But-
location, it is actually what you have observed
Yes,
at that point.
yes. But I always recommend to do, live sketches and live drawings for study purpose.
Correct. Nobody is commenting right now. I'm not able to see any comments. Hello Ritu.
So as we are coming close, I'm adding vibrant and thick colors,
Okay.
means high chromatic colors.
Thank you, Ajit. That was very clearly pointed out. He's saying, wonderful work, so I'm keeping my mouth shut. Yeah, I'm sure everybody is pretty engrossed in watching you. But by the way, Surabhi is a very quick and fast person at her work. You'll be surprised, suddenly she'll say it is all done.
Now I'm switching from synthetic brushes to hog hair brushes because I want to add more details.
Okay.
I need to create the textures of the grass and strands.
Okay.
So I'm using this fan brush, small, yes, small brush.
those clouds behind give, they are giving that appearance कि दूर से वो बारिश हो रही है ना, clouds are pouring.
Yeah.
Even with the low odor solvent, still there is enough odor right now. It's the paints which are giving enough odor. Is this also a way of creating softer edges and not something?
Yes,
Very-
actually, because we can see the softness overall. The ground is very
Correct.
soft, so there is no hard edges anywhere.
How much of that, you mentioned that you learned drawing, correct, during your workshop in Florence? You said you took up the drawing program. How much of that drawing has influenced the way you paint, or the painting is your own style?
In fact, drawing is the most fundamental aspect of visual art, I think. So I decided to focus on the drawing first, and then I thought that I can incorporate my own way of painting, because the colors and its application, it is totally artist's choice. So how he or she perceives the colors, and how the colors can be applied, it is completely a part of stylization. So I thought to develop my own way of painting, but fundamentals are same. We cannot change the fundamentals. So I decided to focus on the fundamentals. Yeah, that's why I chose the drawing part rather than painting. And,
but in
I
JJ,
think,
your subject was
portraiture.
Portraiture. So for this drawing workshop also, you chose figurative. Portraiture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It is always challenging to capture the moving objects rather than the still ones.
So how was your experience to go to Florence and study?
It was really nice experience, and I learned so many new things there. Specifically the way they think and their approach of painting, and even the importance they give for fundamentals.
You have been in one of the most premium art college in India too, correct? So you've been lucky to be studying in JJ itself. And still, what difference did you find there? Like in the fundamentals which you learned here and the fundamentals you learned there?
I think the key difference is with the instruments and the approach. They have more advanced instruments, like and even the ways of drawing, methods and process. So those are quite different. Like they use plumb lines, the traditional methods they use, and I think those are helpful.
Okay.
Yeah. Like seeing the things in the mirror, checking the drawings. So those methods are quite helpful.
Like I had visited Florence myself, just as a visitor though, but I observed that they are, in this workshop which you're talking about, they just focus on doing one project thoroughly.
Yeah.
So in that one project itself, are they covering all the fundamentals what are required?
Actually mine was not like that. Means there I studied burst copying and live figure drawings and bursts also. But their teaching method is like they try to cover most of the core elements, core subjects and fundamentals in one project. Means the assignments are designed in that way. So we learn so many things in one project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shilpi Rastogi, she's asking which sheet you used. It is linen.
Yes.
It is
Gesso
prime linen.
Govindji is saying it is wonderful color scheme.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you were telling about the fundamentals. So this program may not be having any theory. It was just all hands-on practical.
Practicals, yes,
Okay.
completely practical based program.
But I saw that they regularly have art history
Yes.
classes and demos. I mean presentations and all.
Yes.
So even during that, in fact, I attended one of
Yeah.
one of the class,
Yes.
and there also the presentation is not just giving information, but from the point of teaching. I felt.
Yeah.
So what was your like? Were you attending even the art history session?
Yes, yes. Actually, in all the theory sessions, every Wednesday we used to attend the theory sessions. Every Wednesday, and the sessions were very helpful because the main thing is all art museums are just nearby the city
Correct.
and the academy, so they explain the things and we can see the practical implementation of the theoretical things in a practical way in the museums.
In the
So yeah,
museums.
so it becomes easy to understand what they are teaching.
In fact, they have so
yeah.
many museums
Yeah.
that you can't visit.
And I
You have to
visited-
actually stay
yeah.
there to visit.
Exactly.
Just if you go for a week or so, it's not possible to visit all.
Yeah.
So you were going did you get enough time to visit all those museums?
Yes, we need to visit each museum means we have to visit many times, like 2, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times to
Okay.
complete the entire museum.
Correct, exactly. They are huge.
Yeah.
And it makes it's also becomes a visual saturation. You can't take too
Yeah.
much in one day, so you have to give yourself a break,
Yeah.
and otherwise you will just be passing it by, like not much might register.
Exactly. I remember I was keeping one notebook, like one diary in my hand, and I was trying to note down as much as possible.
Okay.
Whatever I'm seeing, I was just copying things, noting down the things, whatever I'm seeing.
So you were actually trying to connect the dots between your practical experience in your sessions and in the academy,
Yeah.
your art history classes, what they are teaching, and what you're actually looking at in the museums.
Yes, exactly. And I think that is the benefit of learning in the academy, like Florence Academy or something, because we can we get to see, we see a lot of things. We need some practical proofs, like how they have implemented the color theories and color mixtures, the pigments, how they have converted the pigments into like their blending techniques.
I think they also had a lab area
Yeah.
where the color mixing and everything
Yes, yes.
happens.
Yeah.
And I also saw some sheets
Mm-hmm.
where all the recommended color combinations for getting ideal skin tone. I mean,
Yes.
in the shadows, in the light areas, everything was there. In fact, I do have photographs also
Yes.
of those sheets which are there on display.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Those are color charts, I guess.
Yeah.
Color charts.
But especially for the skin tone, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm forgetting the name, but they have a specific name for all the studies which they do. It starts with B. You just mentioned also.
Burj.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So can you explain a little about that?
So those are printed copies, and they provide the copy to each student, the print of the drawing, and the students have to copy the work in as it is size.
Okay.
So it is a kind of exercise to train our eye how to copy the things. Means that is copying from 2D to 2D. Like the print is on 2D surface and we need to convert it on our paper. So paper is also 2D. So it is converting on 2D to 2D. But when we work from the model is in the
3D.
reality all the things are in 3D. So
Correct.
it is quite difficult. Means then we convert the things from 3D to 2D. So before going on through 3D to 2D, it is initial exercise from 2D to 2D. So they teach us the technique, how to convert the things, how to copy the things, the measurement technique. So it is very helpful.
Okay. And those studies were all done in charcoal, correct?
Yes, charcoal or even graphites as well.
Okay. Sashikant Sardesai is saying depth is maintained right from the start.
Yeah. Now the overall fill up is complete, and now we are adding small details like here we can see some stones and violet bluish light is on the stones.
Yeah.
Here rocks and few leaves and different kind of grass at the foreground. So we will add the feel of all these things.
There is Ritu Bharadwaj. She's asking which green you used, ma'am.
Green, basically I have viridian green, sap green and cadmium green pale.
Okay. And you also mixed it with some lemon? Or?
Yes, lemon yellow plus chrome yellow deep. Cadmium yellow is also the good alternative for chrome yellow.
Yeah. How I love the smell of oil colors. People may not be liking, but I love the smell of oil colors.
I think some glare is coming from this way, so this part is not properly visible.
I think that's the oil colors ka disadvantage. But
We can do it like this.
yeah,
Later.
if it doesn't disturb you, I'm okay. We can. What has been your biggest challenge, especially as a woman artist?
Uh, as a woman artist, I don't think there is any challenge being a woman, but now somehow I think it's quite difficult after becoming a mother. Initially it was okay, कोई problem नहीं है, but अभी I feel some because we need to give time to the baby as well, and the managing all the things is difficult. Time is the main thing, I guess. Is, we are into when we work in a creative field, our mind should be calm and quiet. So then only we can create the things.
Correct.
If mind is occupied somewhere, then it becomes difficult to create something.
Yeah. But I would still tell there is always a way. You just have to patiently find the way.
Yeah.
Any situation. See, all other duties and responsibilities come and go as per time, but this is like a permanent duty.
Yeah.
There is no break.
But I enjoy that.
Definitely. And I
And
think
somehow it reflects in our art, because when we paint something, we just, art is a reflection of our daily routine and what we live, what we
What you
do.
experience.
Yes, our experiences, everything. It is a reflection of our life. So if we are having new experiences, ultimately it is
going to translate in your art also.
Yes, so ultimately it is beneficial for our art.
It's a journey. It's
Yeah.
a journey.
Yeah.
And at the same time, as you evolve as a person, so will your art, correct?
Yeah.
Your perception towards things also might change in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Sashikant ji is asking what brush is used for detailing.
It is Rosemary's brush. I think the name is not visible now, but
It's a horn
sable.
brush.
No, sable hair.
Okay.
You can see it here.
Right now she is too small. Wait till she gets mobile. Then you have yet another challenge of protecting your work, which is already finished.
It will be the biggest task, I think. The first challenge will be getting time to paint, and the another will be to protect the works.
Protect both her from the work
Exactly,
and
I was
the work
thinking,
itself.
yeah.
Did she play Holi
Yeah.
with colors?
No, with food colors.
Okay, I use beetroot juice
Okay.
for my son's first Holi. Natural pink.
Yeah. Organic.
Yeah.
Actually, I have applied dark tones here, but due to this glare, we cannot see the darks.
Okay. Yeah. Afterwards, I'll take a close up and show it to everybody. Whenever you need to take a break, also you let us know. I can show everybody your artworks till then.
Okay.
You decide.
Okay. It is about to complete.
Oh. I think the fan is helping. This fan is helping now.
Oh.
Sashikanji, the reference picture has been already posted in the group. Please check that. I think another reason for using soft edges is it suggests movement, correct?
Yeah.
It's not so still that it needs a hard
Mhm.
edge.
Yes. Hard edges suggest staticness.
Yeah.
This is the lightest light of the work, and I'm not using any medium in it. It is pure color.
When you're using a reference, you are like just trying to capture the mood of the reference
Yes.
rather than everything as it is.
Yes, because I love to catch the impression of the reference, any reference. So I just catch that ambience. I try to capture the atmosphere rather than every small detail.
Who are your favorite artists?
Sergeant.
Okay.
I love his way of painting and even catching the volume.
Okay. And amongst the Indian artists?
So many from the Bombay school. And even Devskar sir hai.
Correct.
Yeah, so Satavlekar.
So as a student in JJ, did you get to see all the art collection which they have of all these old masters?
Not all, but many of the works, because in our times there was a restoration room.
Okay.
And yes, we used to go there and used to observe the paintings of the old masters. So it was a good opportunity to observe the old masters' works. So
Okay.
yeah.
Did you ever copy your old master
Yes, a lot. Yeah.
while in college?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, was it like an assignment for you all, or you did it on your own?
No, both actually. It was an assignment in the college, but then I realized the importance of copying the masters. Then I did it for myself.
Okay.
Yeah. It is a good opportunity to learn. You can learn a lot from.
How they got some effects.
Exactly, exactly.
Even we had to, means every year in college we used to have assignments, various assignments, but amongst them there was also make copies of some old master which you like,
Yeah.
or which you can connect with. Rucha Gupta is saying it's an amazing work.
Thank you.
now your routine is different, but even as a professor when you were teaching, how many hours did you manage to get for your own work?
Generally, I try to work every day.
Okay.
When I return from college, after the dinner, cooking dinner, after that, I try to work every day at least for half an hour. I think working daily, it keeps us in the flow. Otherwise, it breaks our routine.
Correct.
So many people, it happens with many people. Like when they start doing any job or start working, it becomes difficult to paint daily, and it hampers our daily practice.
Correct.
So when I started my job, that time only I decided that every day I'll work and I'll keep continuing my work. Otherwise, it becomes very difficult to,
I think the new age faculty is also a practicing artist.
Yeah.
I think in between there was a phase of in colleges the professors were not practicing artists, but the current generation, I think they have understood the importance of actually keeping their art alive.
Yes, but that way we are lucky because all our professors, they all are working, practicing faculties. Even in JJ, even in Abhinav. So it was plus point for us because they used to share us the
Whatever they do.
even the market facts, how they sell their works, how they do, even after the college, how they manage, and somehow that was my inspiration to. It keeps me motivated to even working after the college hours. I also try to maintain my practice. Yes, I think it's done now.
Wonderful. You're signing off now?
Some strands I will add here and then I'm doing this with sharp edges because when we add sharp edges, it automatically creates the depth. Like,
Correct.
yeah, it suggests the foreground and the distance between the background. It's done.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
It's absolutely amazing. And friends, if you have any questions, you can ask right now. I'll just get the camera off the stand and show you the close-up. So whatever you have in a way missed or because of the glare, you can see it clearly now. Yeah. You can see the details. Thank you so much for giving us this wonderful demo. And anything you would like to share with the audience?
Actually, it was a pleasure to work here, and yes, I enjoyed a lot. And even I was working throughout the months, and I would like to show some of my works which
Yeah.
I did in the
Yes, sure.
last month.
Our audience love to see artworks
Small
created.
works, yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. I'll first show them this one, which is
Oh,
still
yeah,
wet.
Yeah.
This is also done from one of our reference. She had done this for the event, but it is currently wet, so she's just left it for drying. You can see this. You can see the details.
I keep the works here.
Yeah. So we'll show you all the different works. Yeah. Wonderful.
I enjoyed the whole process.
It was too good work. Wow. Awesome. You can see the details. Just brilliant. Amazing. The shadow of the frame also. It's beautiful. Lovely. This is like a watercolor. Many hours, you know. I mean, this is like doing a watercolor, but actually it is oils.
Yeah.
The effect is captured very well.
Yes. Again, all the magic is in the ambience, catching of the ambience.
Correct. Lovely. This boy became very popular.
It was an amazing reference.
Lovely. You can see the details. Blue City. Lovely. Amazing. Wow. Superb. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Too good. The backlit effect has come out very nice.
Stop.
Done?
Yeah.
So I hope you all enjoyed. And thank you, Surabhi. Thank you for this.
Yeah.
I'm sure we are going to call you again. I love watching your work myself. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, thanks everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this actually entire series of demos which we've managed to put together. I hope you all had enough learning experience through these demos. And yeah, keep practicing and improve your work too. It's great. Every day the artists are doing brilliant work, and even for the jury it is difficult to decide. Sometimes we feel bad that we are giving only one award. There are days when so many artists have actually been in the last 2-3 repeatedly for many days, and it's really difficult to leave out some and just give an award to one person. But Thank you for making it difficult for us. We are actually liking that you're putting in so much of effort. And stay tuned, we'll come up with more. Thank you. Bye-bye.